So we poured this pad the other day. This is day 3. I'm back here to cut my relief cuts before I experience cracking. It's late fall right now, out in Pierce County, Washington. The weather will be turning and freezing soon. So I definitely want these relief cuts in here, and it's easier to get them now since it's day 3. The concrete isn't fully cured, so it's easier to cut right now. And what I'm doing for my cuts is I based my assumption off of this stair corner right here, because I'm almost certain it was going to crack off of this corner. So what I did was I pulled the distance here, and I just made it same over there, and then cut that through. And then this distance here, same, and I cut that through. And then for over here, I just matched this distance off of that, so that way the cut lines would be symmetrical. And then I'm doing one down the middle, and then I'm going to carry them down the face. That way, if the face cracks, hopefully it's going to crack in our control joints. And again, down here, I have a feeling if this is going to crack, it's going to crack along these stairs right here. And I would prefer that than have like this corner blown out or something. So I'm going to go ahead and carry that crack down here. Also, it keeps that line symmetrical. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Right? And that should give some decent sized chunks for the pad to be able to break. We have some watermarks right here. And you can see that it's actually dripping down the face. Or some kind of salt. I'm hoping that's just going to clean off, because it does seem to wipe away a little bit if I rub it. See that? So I'm hoping that's going to come off. And if it was the rain and it pulled a little bit of the color off, then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get some... I'll have to retouch it up basically with really diluted color hardener and kind of brush it in there and then brush it out and kind of fizzle it out the sides a little bit. And then what I'll do is I'll get our mid-tone color hardener that we used, which was the smoky beige. I'll get the same color in a release powder, and I'll go back over the whole surface with that color prior to stain, and then that should help dampen it down too. Again, it's just not optimal weather to be trying to pour in. As we were finishing up, it was raining, and we tried to hurry up and cover it, but moisture condensated on the bottom side of the tarp a little bit, and there's a slight dip right here, so that's where it was pooling and then running off. The good thing is that our drain off seems to be working very well, because it was raining for 2 days, and when I showed up, the slab was dry. That means even though there is some slight pooling here and there, it is draining off how it's supposed to, right? We did a bunch of fall this direction right here. Same thing with this pad over here, right? It's been raining for 2 days. We just had that bomb cyclone they were saying all over the news in our area. And it's still good to go, right? So this one, I'm just going to go for my cuts. And that'll give it a couple places to crack and relieve. Again, that looks like water blotching down there. I'm hoping that's going to come out. And if not, like I said, I'll have to get creative. There's still touch-ups to do, so I got to get in here with a chisel, do some touch-up work, dab some recoloring in there. And to be honest with you, a lot of that blotching, that might just be some salts that are leaching up. That's what I'm really hoping. Which over here it didn't do it at all, so I don't know what the reason of that would be. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But right now that looks kind of ugly, but I totally think it'll come out once I do all our cleaning and all this stuff. You know, I got a pressure wash, touch-ups, pressure wash, all that good stuff. And I'm hoping most of that will come out, right? This is the goal. Anyways, my battery should be charged, so I was just trying to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to run up, grab my batteries, and keep it pushing on these cuts before I lose sunlight, because the sun is going down. See that?